Okay, day 49. Be trading with Apex. This is my eval. So I made today. I'm like $151 away from passing this little eval here. That would be great. So let me just kind of go over the trade I took today. 8:30, I was kind of watching it. To be honest, I missed a 10 EMA setup to the downside. So we have this pink hourly 50 EMA here. And since this bear candle, we had, basically the 8:30 candle was the first bull candle to opening close below the 10 EMA. So I was sitting here kind of thinking about doing something kind of like that. But I hesitated. Basically getting in below the low of this candle here. Because we're so close to the 50 on the hourly chart, I thought, well, it could be fake and we could pop back up, get another bear candle opening and closing above the 10, and then that's that long signal. And I just didn't want to chance it, so I watched price come down. And once this candle started forming and bouncing pretty quickly, I was like, yeah, I'm just going to kind of watch. But then this failed to close above that, 10 EMA on the 3 minute. So yeah, I missed that. That would have been a pretty good little trade. But at that point, I marked the 30-minute high. And as we're coming down, I marked the 30-minute low. And at that point, we started approaching yesterday's low right here. This is the hourly chart. And it's really simple. I just caught the bounce from yesterday's low. And this candle formed right here, which is a hammer candle. And I just played that. When we came up here, we kind of chopped like this. Once we came up, I exited one micro, and then it was just chopping like crazy. Saw we were in some sort of pattern here. And I was like, this is either going to break down or it's going to, go up. And yeah, at 1R, I took off one more. I had 3 micros, took another micro off and just left a runner. I initially, again, like the other day, I was trying to target that 1% target for, NQ on the daily chart, right? Because a lot of times I've noticed MNQ, moves, anywhere from 1% to whatever, 1.67, whatever, something like that. And that's all I was trying to target, but I got a little, just like the other day, I had that 1% little target on there and I just couldn't hold all the way. Now I did way better at holding on this trade, but just couldn't quite hold it to get to that little 1% mark, which would have been amazing. But this was really good. And this was the type of trade I've been looking like. This is what I want. Like, this is what I'm after, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And I'm just like, okay, great. The other setup that would have worked pretty actually, the 10 EMA, the only 10 EMA setup that that was like okay was, I guess, this one here. I mean, we're below the hourly 50 EMA at that point, so technically with this that rule where if we're under that line, really should only be looking to short. So maybe I wouldn't have even taken this. And then the next one, actually price never even created a reset candle. So there wasn't even really a next really good 10 EMA setup with the rules that I have for that particular strategy. But yeah, really glad I took this trade. And there's more. I should have been recording as this trade was happening because I had a lot more to say. Now I'm just, I don't know. I don't have as much to say. I just took the bounce off of, near yesterday's low and just held as long as I could. I actually was not even here when this hit my take profit and got me out. So yeah, now it's coming back down. We also hit this 1 hour resistance, which also I was thinking about like maybe holding till there, but I just couldn't do it. So I think I'm building some confidence back up by not using just one strategy. And it's kind of, so far so good. Now it's just more about having that discernment and using that discretion on what type of strategy I should use on certain days. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it's definitely a little bit more complex the way I'm wanting to trade. I'm just hoping that, I don't know, we're just going to continue, or I'm just going to continue kind of trading like this. So far, it's the 10 EMA, sometimes like the 30-minute opening range type of breakout. Also, the latest has been just looking at the hourly supports or resistance and just playing the bounce or rejection off of that. And also looking at the 24-hour for any like bigger support resistance. That's really it. And I'm just, it's hard for me to explain it. Like, I'm really bad at explaining some of the things that go on in my head, but there's a lot I guess I'm like looking at before I'm taking a trade. So, anyways, I'm talking a whole lot. That's the trade. And I'm not going to trade anymore today. But if I do later on, like at after hours, I'll include that in tomorrow's video, if I make a video. Like, subscribe, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.